And good afternoon. Yes, third time lucky then. I've had one of them days. I've had one of them couple of days, I think. We're back again in Train Sim, and we're going to do London to Brighton route that I've just purchased. Those of you that have suffered me for the last 40 minutes, getting very, very frustrated with the Class 205 Thumper, you're pleased to know I won't be using that one. It ain't going to happen. For those of you watching on YouTube, welcome to another Trains Tuesday. Yes, brand new routes this time, London to Brighton. We're going to do it in something electric because that's pretty much all that I can do it in. Because we've got the 205, but I couldn't get it started. So we're going to do an emu, which I'm not a fan of, but hey, it's a something, isn't it? So we'll do this. We'll do a capital commuter. Take a screenshot of that. In a class 377 instead. Now let's click on start. Yeah, I like the idea of the pro trains, but when the manual tells you to go to a view to open a fuse box, and when you do the thing it tells you to get to the view and the view isn't there, it makes it difficult. So getting very frustrated. But let's go all electric then, shall we? Good morning, driver. Today you'll be running a semi-fast service from Brighton to London Victoria. You'll be making several stops along the way. Make sure you don't miss any of them. Hopefully that's the thing. Right, so we've got track IR. It is working. We've got a single controller here. That's pretty good. It's time to let the passengers board the train. Go ahead and open them doors. So yeah, not a huge fan of electrics, as you know, but yeah, I really want to do this route, and it's an hour long, so why not? Let's jump in, and then may come back after this. So we'll do this one journey, and then we'll come back and do some Fernbus. How about that? And then this evening I might even do something multiplayer. Don't know what yet. Maybe a bit of bus sim. Okay, the passengers boarded the train. You are now ready to depart for Hassocks. So reverser into forward. And off we go. 25-mile-an-hour speed limit. I won't be saying that internal view because that's claustrophobic. We'll go out here. So yeah, London to Brighton I just purchased for $14.99, I think it was, off of Steam. I'm not in a Steam sale, but really wanted to drive the 205, and that worked on London to Brighton, and I couldn't get it started. So although I'm not a fan of electrics, I'm a fan of just using one-hand controller. Let's change to a small one. There we go. So it should be an hour-long journey. There's a train. So it's not bad. Oh, I keep doing that, don't I? Screenshot moment. Oh, I keep doing the wrong one. There we go. Right, don't want to get done for speeding. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about these trains is this claustrophobic, which I suppose is the real, world train sim thing. But after driving the 156 as we did yesterday, this just seems a bit claustrophobic to me now. Right, 40-mile-an-hour limit. 6.4 miles to go to our first stop. Afternoon, James. We've gone all electric now. It's nice, it's just too quiet. Right, so Brighton into London. It looks quite nice. That's long. Flipping it as a long train. Yeah, I was looking at the stuff on the Armstrong Powerhouse website in bed this morning, and yeah, I want to get some sound enhancements, I think. Like $4.99 for the enhancement pack, I think it was. It'd certainly make the 156 more interesting. Right, 5 miles. The Southern Service Mirror actually working and on time. Yeah, a few people have been talking about this route. So mainly because I could have used the thumper on it if I could have got the flipping thing started. But the version I bought didn't match the version. I'm going to have to look at the manual. There may have been one with the version I bought from Dovetail. It might be different to the one that Armstrong have got advertised. 156 is going to get an enhancement pack in the future. Nice. Because yeah, the Armstrong manual said, you know, go into the view, press left twice, and you'll be looking at a box, an isolation box. Nope, wasn't there for me, so I couldn't start it. And being able to start a train is quite handy, really, when you want to take passengers somewhere. So I thought I'd just jump in and do a route anyway. I was really looking forward to having some diesel action. Oh. Yeah, I got this from Dovetail. It was in their sale. But it said in the manual that enter the cab view, press left twice, you look at this little fuse panel thing, put the isolation switch up, and then do the various things to get it started. Press left twice. There wasn't an isolation panel, so I couldn't start it. But I'll have to have a look and see if I actually got a manual with the download I got from Dovetail. We're rocking now. Because otherwise it wouldn't still be on sale. It showed a fuse box, like a cupboard behind where the conductor sits. No, I didn't sort it. We changed trains. We've gone all electric. There's more than 2 positions. There's 5, I think. But none of them with that box on the outside. So yeah, unless there is a Dovetail version that I got was different. Right, we're due at 16. We're going to be early. Now, such a long train. I've got to make sure all of it gets on. Yeah, I'm saying unless it's different for Dovetail 1. I will have a look. And maybe have another bash tomorrow. Because I want to do some... hi, guys. Want to do some firm bus after this. Carry on in the football DLC. And then maybe do some Bus Sim 18 or something tonight. Something a bit multiplayer-y tonight. Right, so you made it to the first one. That's something. Timiness bonus. Yay, I've actually got positive points. Makes a change for me. Right, Burgess Hill, platform 1 in 2 miles. Yeah, it is a shame that the 205 didn't work. Because all I got was a Steam key from Dovetail. I suppose the cab of this isn't bad, is it? As cabs go. Shame some of these stuff aren't working as cameras and things, because they'd all be working unless there's a pro version where that sort of stuff is working, but I wouldn't buy an electric pro version anyway. I did look on the Armstrong site that there is an enhancement pack for better rails, stuff like that. So I might have to look at some of that. If I'm going to be spending more time in Train Sim, I think I need to do some enhancements. Spend a bit of money. Right, Burgess Hill coming up. And certainly the sound packs need sorting out. Actually quite quiet as well, this thing, isn't it? Because it's electric. Which I suppose is the whole idea. Slowing it down nicely there, look. As Thomas came slowly into the station. Well, the Armstrong site, yeah, I was looking on that. I was in bed this morning on the iPad, and I think I will go for the sound enhancements. That's something. Well, if you're in the rear couple of cars, you might want to walk. Just saying. You might have to move down the car. It hasn't opened the front ones either. So you open those. Well, you should open these. It's quite strange. So yeah, I think the sound enhancements is something. I did really like that 156 yesterday. The G-force thing. I had the little, if you got a, yeah, there's this thing here. It's just on as the thing, I think. I never really turned it off. Right, Haywards Heath is next, 3.6 miles. just too quiet, aren't they? Electrics. I like a diesel. I panicked for a split second then. Thinking that to stop at that one. So they're quick, I suppose. Look. And long. Right, nearly approaching maximum speed. So let's back it off a little tiny bit. We're used to having the one-handed operation now for the accelerate and brake, which I quite like. Spent a bit of time earlier trying to remap the brake key to another key. It didn't work. I think I'm going to end up just using the Xbox controller. Which I've never actually done with this game. Then I wouldn't be able to press the buttons to change the views. Tobit Ninja, hello again. Alright, next stop coming up. Oh, so it just rotates through the views, does it? Oh, Lara's just worked it out. Ooh. Or did you buy it, Larwood, just so you could work it out? Graham, good afternoon. It's becoming a regular thing now, isn't it? Don't expect every day I'll be streaming in the afternoon. I've got work on Monday. London to Brighton. It is indeed. Oh, you worked out the auto hotkey. Okay, I thought you... it's the same as my YouTube, I think. Oh, pretty much right on the 8-car stop as well. Oh, so yeah, there you go. 8-car, 6-car and 4-car stop. And we are an 8-car, I think. Is this the Pro Train? No, Graham. I bought the 205 Thumper from Dovetail and couldn't get it started. Spent half an hour trying to get it started. Found a manual that told you to get into the cab, press left twice and you'll be at an isolation fuse box. Press left twice. There wasn't one. So literally could not start the thing. So I decided to do this and go electric instead. Right, 3 bridges. I wonder if there are 3. My victims haven't complained. They're all quiet on this one. See? Eerily quiet in here. There's no windows. There's no windows in the... Someone's nicked the windows out of the train. You have no lights on. You're like the train police, aren't you, James? I don't know where the lights are on this thing. Um, is that it? There we go. Keep pressing left, jump up outside. No, keep pressing left. I go around 3 different views in the cab. I don't go outside. I know that's the wrong side as well, isn't it? There we go. Just before I get moaned at by James. It's on the correct side now. Right, so yeah, London to Brighton. We are about a quarter of an hour into an hour long route. You're in the end with no engine in it. Oh, the engine's down there then. Where this stuff is, I'm guessing. Oh, that's a view. Bridge. Ah. Yeah, I got told off yesterday, Gaz, because the running light should be this side. Right, so you're saying, James, that I needed to swap cabs, and then when I'm in the cab that's got the fuse box, I would then go left to find the fuse box. Got it. Right, we'll do this route and we'll try it. Tobit Ninja. Yeah, I can't really right now. I'm streaming. Yes, the first scenario was the one. I'm really looking forward to doing the cold start. Right, okay. And because I was in a consist, it would have been the one at the back then, I'm guessing. Yeah, I was getting slightly annoyed with it myself and everybody. At one point, it was nearly a case of, because I've had so many issues these last 2 days, trying to get keys to be mapped in this one, trying to get my SciTech boxes working with Flight Sim World, because they won't work. That's fine. Well, if you want to post it in the train chat, James, but I'll give it a go on the stream then. We'll do this journey, and then we'll jump in quickly and start that, and then I might come off and then come back in and do a journey in the 205 then. I was going to do some firm bus. You're excited. That's too much information, Gaz. Oh, trust me, I was really looking forward to it. So it'll be about 40 minutes. So we'll do that on this stream, and then we'll end the stream, and then we'll come back and do a journey. So a bit of a teaser for those of you watching on YouTube. Hopefully at the end of this video, there's going to be a cold start in a Thumper 205. And those of you watching on Twitch, there's going to be the same thing. And then I'll do what I do. I'll come off for 5 minutes, come back on again so I can stick it out as a separate YouTube video. Slightly cheaty, because I don't do the editing thing. Right, go back up to a... I like it when you tease us. I am such a tease, Mr. Gazariah. So yes, at the end of this video, you'll see a cold start. Then you've got to wait a whole week if you're watching on YouTube. see the video. How evil is that? I've got enough train sim content to last me about the next 5 weeks now on YouTube. I've got to fill the rest of the days though, which is why I was going to do a firm bus, which I still might. I got nothing to do till about well, it depends on when I want to eat, about 6 o'clock tonight. And then I might come back later on and do another late night one. No worries, Tobin Ninja. Because last night we did a late night train sim. So I may come back and do some firm bus tonight then. Or I'd be fancying something multiplayer. Maybe a bit of spin tyres or something. Yeah, the lighting and track packs I think are a must. Well, I've spent 25 quid so far today. Can't really afford to spend any more. I put £85 worth of diesel in the car this morning. That hurt as well. Right, into Three Bridges then. I bet there's people here that can beat that. Blinky, what time is it for you? .26 AM, there you go. I do like the way the doors open. It's just very quiet. I haven't tweeted it. I'm live, am I? Do that. There you go. I want to have a quick swig of my drink. I mean, right. Onwards to the next one. Gatwick Airport. Cool. And 2.6 miles. Yeah, and we've got someone from Perth with us as well. We'll go internal view for a minute. Stop off a flight sim, which is still the plan. We had this discussion last night. I still want to do that. Yeah, Perth, Australia is where Larwood's from. I still want to do the whole get from Swindon, where I am, to an airport and then fly to Fuerteventura, ready to start doing tourist bus sim. That's definitely a thing. It's not going to be a thing in one stream, obviously, because it can take us a few hours to fly to Fuerteventura. But I think the flight to Fuerteventura will be one stream. Getting to an airport will be one stream. And then we'll start in another one with Tourist Bus Simulator, which is out in October. So I haven't got too much longer to wait for that. Yeah, Gaz, I thought it'd be really cool to try and, obviously, where I am in Swindon, drive a train from here to somewhere where we got an airport. So Bristol was the easy one, but the Bristol airport's nowhere near Temple Meads. So Birmingham International there is, but we can't get to Birmingham easily. If I can get across London, so Swindon to Paddington I can do. If I could get across London, I could get to Gatwick on the Gatwick Express. and then fly to Fuerteventura, because the start of Tourist Bus Simulator starts with you leaving the airport and then buying a bus and then starting a bus company. So I really like the idea of going Bristol Airport sort of south of Bristol, isn't it? So it's not really near a train station. So the pain is getting from Swindon. There is Gloucestershire Airport, but there was no train sim route that runs Swindon to Gloucester. I could probably do Swindon to Bristol, then Bristol to Gloucester. So that would be a thing. Out of trains, planes, buses and trucks, which one is the best for me? I've spent more time in Euro Truck than anything else. Buses, I really enjoy OMSI. Actually, I probably spent more time in OMSI. OMSI I really like. Trains, I'm getting the bug now. Planes, I like them, but they're just frustrating. And at the moment, the issue I've got with my SciTech panels is annoying me. So it does vary. I've spent more time in OMSI, and OMSI built my YouTube channel, which is why I'm continuing to put OMSI content and Fernbus content out on that. Swindon to Paddington, and then Victoria to Gatwick. Could do, I suppose. Oh, wait, hang on, isn't there world of subways? Yeah, but is there a train sim route that goes to it? That's the problem. There is, I think, isn't there? Have I got Nailsy? And then technically I get a taxi to the airport, couldn't I? So if I can get from Swindon to Nailsy, then I haven't got a train sim route that goes to Swindon. Border Subway's only Circle Line. OMSI, definitely. Although Fernbus is really good now with the football DLC. I really like the football DLC, which is what I was going to stream after this. And I still might do a bit later on. I can be here for about another 3 hours or so yet. 3.5 hours. Western Main Lines does that. Cool. So I need to do some planning on this. Oh, wrong way. Right, East Croydon. 16 miles. What, to go from Swindon? Well, it could be that other people might want to do the same journey. Can follow me. Swindon to Nailsy and Blackwell. That'd be cool. Obviously stopping at a few places along the way. I don't just want to do it as a one stop. And it's got to be in a diesel. Yeah, I saw someone post some pics of that. Was it Chaos posted some pictures? Where have I been to in the world? Bits of Europe. France, Germany, Belgium, Spain. Obviously bits of the UK, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales. Furthest I've been is Fuerteventura. So yeah, Swindon to Nailsy, taxi to Bristol Airport, small airport, quite like that. I've then got to fly a plane that's going to take me a reasonable amount of time to get to Fuerteventura, which means probably going to be FSX, and it's probably going to have to be a Airbus. So that's going to be a stream. That's going to be about 4 hours in the air. then land at Fuerteventura, hopefully, and then start playing Tourist Bus Sim. Yeah, really nice idea of doing that. I might contact TML actually and put that to them. I've got to contact the Lotus dev as well, because that's on Steam now, isn't it? So that must be near some sort of release at last. So I might see if I can get hold of a review version of that. So we know how to play around in Lotus. In the meantime, getting pretty hooked on Train Sim. I want to try and get as many of the British routes as I can without spending too much money, obviously. Yeah, this isn't bad, this thing in here, I suppose. Fairly well modelled. So it's a shame that like these displays and stuff weren't working. Oh, that's a ping. "12 miles into East Croydon." So yeah, we'll do this and then we'll attempt to do that cold start on the Thumper at the end of this stream. And then we'll disappear for 5 minutes, come back and do another journey in the Thumper. And in the meantime, I'll come off and run that script that Larwood's given me. It means I can remap keys. Slightly rocky, I quite like that. Oh, we've got an 80 coming up. I wasn't speeding. Slightly speeding. And again speeding with the slightly. Right, slowing down a bit too much. Because we're going uphill. "10 miles into East Croydon." Never been to Brighton, so I've never driven or ridden this actual line before. Really enjoyed the one we did last night, the Barnstable to Exeter. That was really nice, and in the 156 as well, which I didn't like at the beginning. Really got used to that. Been to Brighton a few times. Yeah, I've never been. Spent a lot of time down in Portsmouth and Southsea. Never really got across to Brighton. Maybe one day I might build up to doing some more Steam. I think I've only tried Steam. I got frustrated enough starting a 205, driving a steam train. Yeah, getting there by train would be an absolute nightmare for me. I'd have to go into... I don't know how I'd get there from here. Into London and back out again, I'm guessing. So across London. Which is somewhere I want to try and get back to in the next couple of months. Haven't been to London this year. Right, tunnel. At least I've got all the lights on, otherwise James will tell me off. Pretty long tunnel. Yeah, Cheers, Toad. Have a good night's sleep. Don't forget to watch on YouTube, because the streams I put out on YouTube anyway, so you can watch them. Swindon to Paddington, Circle Line, Swindon to Paddington, Circle Line, Paddington to Victoria, Victoria to Brighton. If I was going Paddington to Victoria, I'd just walk anyway. Reverser works differently on a steam train than the confusing part. Also, once you move off, you need to move brakes to running and set. Yeah, it's the reverser thing was the thing that got me, I think. And it was trying to do a scenario in a certain amount of time. I think I had about an hour to do it. It took me 2. So I failed. But I'm liking this line. It'd be nice to come back up here in a diesel. Too long between stations. Me and Larwood are having this discussion, I think earlier. I don't like tracks that have got too long between stops. I don't like some of the ones coming into London where you've only got like a mile. And some of these where you've got 15 miles or so is a bit long for me. Every 5 miles and I'll be happy. But hey, it is what it is. Oh, well, it's not a tunnel. Why have we jumped back in? I've got 4.8 miles. Like a big, it's nice having the odd bit of long run, but I don't like a lot of sort of long runs. Not in this sort of thing. If you're in a 125 or something, or some of the Japanese stuff, where you're doing a lot of speed, then the longer run isn't so bad. But we're whipping along. I've been looking for lights, so I don't know if we've caught any reds or anything yet. Yeah, again, it's the whole flight sim Fernbus thing, isn't it? It's the bit where you got to speed up and slow down is the interesting bit. It's not the long, boring bit in the middle. Okay, 3 miles into Croydon. The train itself, not bad, I suppose. No, we've got a 60 coming up then. What we'll do is look at those enhancement packs. Probably not in time for the Thumper stream, but maybe later on or tomorrow morning I'll look at a couple of those enhancement packs for sound and graphics. Right, I got an AWS warning then. I'm hoping that's just because of change of speed limit. We'll go in cab just in case. Consider you already have EU assets back. I suggest the HST ones be a good starting point. Yeah, I don't mind HST, but I really, really do like a DMU. There's just something about them. The noise, the fact that they're not really quick, and the fact that they're normally doing little short haul, frequent stopper services. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on before you get into Croydon. So when we finish this journey, we'll be attempting, and I do say attempting, to do a cold start on a 205 thumper. I spent half an hour before this stream attempting to do the cold start. Didn't work. Third scenario for 205 shortest gives you the tutorial for startup. You should do that first. Ah. Right. Well, I'll tell you what. First, I'll try the changing cab thing. Or actually, we could do a really big tease, couldn't we? We could do the third scenario, start the train up, and then end the scenario. End the stream. Yeah, cheers, Bob. I'm here for another probably couple of hours yet. 3 hours yet. Started it and 2 left takes you to the fuse box. Awesome. What? So the cab you spawn into first isn't the right one then? That's a bit off, that. We go, East Croydon. So yeah, it doesn't say in the manual then, oh, when you spawn into, unless it's in the third scenario, you spawn in the right cab. Okay, so we'll do the third one then. We'll start the train up, and then we'll end the video / stream, and then we'll come back and do the journey in it next time. Big tease. If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll have to wait a whole week to see that journey. And already this video is going to go out in about a month's time anyway, because of what I've done in the last couple of days. Right, Clapham Junction, platform 2, 7.8 miles. Right, 30-mile-an-hour speed limit coming out of here. We're going to start getting busy now. So why not put that scenario first? At least it'll talk us through it. Where were you when I was doing it earlier, Graham? You should have been here. How dare you not be here? And then, yeah, tomorrow morning I'll look at the Armstrong Powerhouse stuff, see if we can get some enhancements for the game. Oh, well, that's no excuse. You should be on UK time. Yeah, that's what I just meant. You should be on UK time. Larwood is. Larwood's on UK time. I mean UK time when I was sleeping. Oh, fair play. I've been awake since 6 o'clock this morning. Right, 7 miles round to Clapham Junction. And we'll get this one finished. And we'll do that cold start. Will we get to the 60 before? There we go. There shouldn't be much more of this route to go. I reckon about another 10 minutes or so. Because I'm roughly on time. But I want something that's going to stop at all of these stations, because there's some that we haven't gone through. Western Main Lines is massive. Yeah, that's the one that Chaos mentioned. There's a 2-hour journey from Plymouth to Paddington, is it? Yeah, I'm only going to go with the track and sound enhancements for now. Four hours. Haven't got time for that today. Only got 3. Maybe 3.5. Depends on when I get hungry. Right, back down to a 60. So 4 miles into Clapham Junction. And then I'm guessing it'll be into... I don't know what station it comes into. I can't remember. Don't we do South London? Victoria. Of course, yeah, as mentioned earlier, wasn't it? Duh, think back. Right, 3 miles to go. Yeah, this isn't bad, I suppose. Pretty well detailed. Got used to the pro stuff now, though. The way it looks, sort of worn, and this looks a bit too clean and modern, which I suppose it is. Just very quiet. No, McBee, this is a train. It rhymes with plane, but I've been having major issues with Flight Sim World, so there won't be any flight. Not till at least next weekend, till I can sort out the issues. So it's trains instead. What do you mean no flight? There won't be any flight. I'd love to do flight. I wanted to do flight. I was looking forward to do flight. You don't subscribe. How can you demand a refund? You subscribe and I'll give you a refund. But yeah, my Cytec panels have stopped working with Flight Sim World and I can't get them reworking. So there won't be flight until I can do that. And I've spent too much time this weekend already getting frustrated by the fact that they don't work. You're right to my MP. Oh god, that's through a waiting room. You do that, Tux. Give him my email address. I don't really care @gmail.com. Right, Clapham Junction coming up. You will get to hopefully see a cold start on a 205 thumper, Tux, if that's of any interest to you. Once we've done this journey. Always slow down a bit too early, don't I? It's a thing. If I knew what a 205 thumper was, I'd be probably impressed. You're obviously not a train nerd, are you? I didn't know what a 205 thumper was until yesterday. And I went, what the hell's one of those? And then bought one today. It's a DMU. And we're going to do a cold start, hopefully. I spent half an hour earlier on trying to start the damn thing. Got frustrated, quit the stream, gave up on life. And then came back and did this. Okay, the DEMU. The DEMU. You're getting confused with emus again, aren't you? And Rod Hole. Well, emu's never been the same since Rod Hole died. He just sat in a cupboard somewhere. Yeah, Tux is very old, James, so. That's an interesting view. No, I can't see. A bit of an angle on that, isn't it? Leaning train. Yeah, that's what they all say, Tuck. No, that's accelerating. Don't do that. What the hell's that? The other side? That's bloody ugly. Yeah, mind the step between the train and the platform. Right, Victoria then should possibly, maybe, be our next one. Is this train? Yeah, 19's due soon. London Victoria, platform 18, 2.5 miles. Right, I'm going to go in cab here because I think we might get a few yellows and stuff. How very formal of you, Gazariah. Train sim. Oh, it's finally going to be 60. Wow. Okay, well that will be a worthwhile jump up then, I suppose. Oh, I see. You're working your way up to the name calling thing. Well, you got to be careful. Oh, I didn't think we'd be going around there, but okay. I wasn't prepared for that turn. Right, 1.7 miles. It's definitely got a bit of a lean, this track, isn't it? There's Battersea Power Station. And what the hell's that big round building? Obviously, I've never come in this side of London. So I hope we stay in this track because that one's got a red light above it. It could be a gas. Yeah, it looks like it. Didn't think they were around anymore. We used to have a couple in Swindon. They got taken down. Well, I'm going ridiculously slow as well. I was long gone. Yeah, I would have thought so. These flats are probably here though. It's expansive tracks. Across the river we go. Oh no, the river ends there. God. Why is my... Oh God, emergency brakes, come on. Hold on, people. We've had a mare. I miss the AWS. I have to stay in cab. Right, I've got 2 yellows. Single yellow. Ha! Didn't catch me that time. Which means we are going to have a red down here because it's the end of the platform. Speeding. I'm speeding. Well, so far I'm in positive points, which is quite good for me. Oh, no, didn't expect to go around there. And in we come. Hopefully all of the train fits on the platform. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Everybody off. It's the end of the line. Well, we got a plus of points. That's probably a good thing. Yay! 897 XP gained. I'm happy with that. a few issues, a bit emergency braking and stuff. Oh yeah, Larwood, you would, wouldn't you? 999. Graham 964. Larwood beat you, Graham. Right then. So let's see if we can do a cold start on this thumper then, shall we? And then we'll end the stream / video, not for a long period of the stream, a couple of minutes and I'll be back. So the third one, that one. Let's give it a go, see if we can start this thing. Larwood always beats me. He beats everybody. He's just so good at everything. Okay. We're in the train. Left, left, left. Okay, left. That cover? Where's the cover it talked about? There. First things first, must supply power to the unit by cutting the battery isolation switch. You can do this by going to the cab and pressing left arrow key twice. Then click the door to the left of the battery box and click the switch to move up. At regular intervals from now, see further instruction on how to prepare unit for cold. Okay. Okay. So, that was that. Now it was... Let me just get the full thing back. It was... now move back to the cab, move the brake handle to the full EP brake position, 44% on the HUD. Okay. 44%, done that. Okay. And we're waiting. And now insert the master key by pressing Shift W and move the reverser to the engine only position by pressing S. This will activate the oil priming pump, which will run for at least 30 seconds before trying to start the engine. So, turn the key. That is engine only. I can hear it. Let me turn it up. Ow. Turn it up slightly. See? See, I didn't get that left view last time. The engine never really starts. So just hold the Z and the engine running light extinguishes. No, I'm not doing that. I'm going around here and pressing the button. We have train. That does sound quite nice. All be well, the engine should now be started. You will now need to wait for the compressor to build up the air in the brake pipe and main reservoir. You can check its progress by looking at the yellow needle on the far left gauge. When it reaches 70 psi, you may release the handbrake on the right hand side of the cab. Remove the paddle in the right hand window by clicking it. The cold start procedure will then be complete and you may head to Norwood Junction. So wait for that to get up to there. So what are the paddles for? Why is there a wooden paddle? Does that mean that it's... I don't know, there must be a reason. And then the handbrake. That's quite impressive. I like the fact that you got to cold start it. In case it rains a lot. That'd be boat sim. It's going to take a while. Oh, I see. So you put the paddle in the window to indicate handbrakes applied. Oh, there you go. See, we learned something there. Right, so we'll get this thing moving. And then we'll stop. And then come back next time and do a journey. I want to press accelerator to rev the engine. Nope. Let's get in there. Well, I'm not actually going to go anywhere in this, James. I'm going to end it after this. Give it 5 minutes. I'll come back and then we'll do a proper journey, just so I can split it as a YouTube video. Yeah, that's the bit before. See, before, the only views we had when we were trying to cycle through before was that, and we didn't get this. That wasn't a thing. That certainly wasn't a thing. We just kept cycling between those views because it was the wrong end, I'm guessing. But it does sound nice. So why do you want to get it moving? The paddle is used for flogging anyone who tries to move the train. They've got to get it started first before they can move it. Right, nearly there. I keep on trying to press accelerate on the G27 pedals. You know the cab door if you pull the red handle on the door. All that. That was cool. Yeah, it's now open though. You've got to drive with the door open now. Right, hang on. I can go across the. Hang on. There we go. If I turn around. Yeah, you can't close the cab door though. You can drive it open. That's a good thing. Let's get rid of this then. May as well do this while I'm here. I'm guessing you just keep turning it as far as I can. Yeah, yesterday we did the 156 tucks, and that didn't have enough smoke for me. It might do when we give it the beans. Right, we're up to pressure, so that's off, that's off. Reverse that into forward. Brakes. I lean forward now. Into release. Let's go outside view. I know I'm speeding. That does sound quite nice. But what we're going to do is we're going to end it there. If you're watching this on Twitch, give me 2 minutes and I'll be back, and then we'll do the full London to Brighton route again in this. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe. We'll come back next time and we'll do a journey in the Thumper, and we'll start it again and get ourselves on a proper journey. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll be back in literally 2 minutes, and we will carry on and do some more in this.